In today's video, we're answering one of the biggest questions newcomers to online broadcasting ask. Do you need a license for internet radio? The short answer is, it depends on what you plan to broadcast. But as with most things in broadcasting, the details really do matter. So let's break it down step by step.
This video is brought to you by Radio.co, the all-in-one solution for creating your dream internet radio station. Book in a demo today to see just how easy it is to use and to get 20% off your subscription.
Before we start, remember every country has its own rules and they can get complicated. We always recommend speaking directly with licensing bodies or a qualified professional in your area. What we're covering here isn't quite legal advice, but it will give you a strong foundation and point you in the right direction. Online versus terrestrial radio. Now, unlike traditional FM or AM stations, you don't automatically need a license just to put your stream online. The main factor that decides whether you need one is the type of content you actually play. If you're broadcasting talk shows, interviews, live commentary, or royalty-free tracks, you're generally good to go without additional licensing. If you want to play commercial music, however, especially big hits from the charts, you'll almost certainly need a license to cover yourself and avoid copyright issues. Who owns the rights? Most music rights are held by the recording artist or their record label. To make things easier, many broadcasters choose a blanket license, sometimes called an umbrella license. This gives you permission to play a wide catalogue of music for a single flat annual fee. Now keep in mind, licenses can vary depending on where your station is based and where your listeners are located. Some licenses only cover certain countries, and that's where geo-protection in Radio.co comes in. You can block or allow listeners from specific regions to keep your broadcasts fully compliant. For example, you might only want listeners in the UK, the US, and Australia to access your stream. Examples of licensing bodies. Each country has organisations that collect royalties. For the UK, it's PRS for music composers and songwriters, and PPL for performers and record labels. In the US, however, it's Sound Exchange, BMI, and ASCAP. Many countries also offer statutory licenses for non-interactive broadcasts, where listeners can't skip or select tracks, but rules vary by region. Licensing costs. Fees can range widely depending on your setup. For example, Sound Exchange in the US charges around $500 a year. BMI starts at around $350. Your actual fee will depend entirely on your audience size, broadcast reach, and the licensing body. If you're only targeting one country, you can often save by going with a more local license. Royalty-free music options. If you want to avoid ongoing fees, royalty-free music is a great way to do it. It's not always free in the literal sense. You'll often find that you may have to pay once, but then you can use that track forever without any annual renewals. Some tracks are completely free though, and you'll usually just need to credit the artist. This is a perfect way for smaller stations, podcasters, or anyone on a budget. But as always, just make sure to double check this before you use any royalty-free music. Other ways of sourcing music. There are a whole range of platforms that now offer music, as well as sound effects, and all more under one subscription. Here are some of the best. Number 1, Motion Array. Great for royalty-free music, sound effects, and stock assets all in one place. It's a subscription model with unlimited downloads. It's ideal for video creators who also need templates and stock footage. Number 2, Artlist. This has a high-quality, curated library of music and sound effects. Simple licensing covers all projects worldwide, including commercial. Number 3, Epidemic Sound. Massive library of tracks and sound effects designed for YouTube, streaming, and social media. It also covers copyright issues for platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. It's a monthly or yearly annual subscription. Number 4, Radio.co Voice Studio. Here at Radio.co, we now have our very own library of music and sound effects that you can use. Simply set up your account and access our brand new Voice Studio feature. Here you'll find a vast array of music and sound effect options that you can use within your radio stations. Plus, if you're already using Radio.co to host your station, it's the easiest way to quickly edit shows all without leaving the platform. So, let's return to that initial question. Do you need a license for internet radio? Well, not always. If you're broadcasting talk content on royalty-free tracks, you may not need one. But if you're playing commercial music, the big hits, then of course yes, you'll almost certainly need a license. The type of license, cost and restrictions all depend on where you're based and who your audience is. If you're unsure, the safest step is to contact your local licensing body and get clear guidance. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe and ring the bell. You know what to do, guys. Thanks for watching and happy broadcasting.
Want to take your radio station to the next level? Well, here at Radio.co, we don't just specialise in launching new radio stations, but elevating existing ones too. For example, do you have an internet radio station that doesn't seem to be hitting that audience you want? Are you unsure whether the branding or the content you've created is right? Are there just too many industry buzzwords and equipment types that you can't get your head around? Allow me to offer my expertise. For just $50, you can schedule in a 50-minute consultation with me to go through every aspect of your station, with the goal of refocusing and revitalising your efforts to mould it into something that you're truly happy with. Even if you don't have a radio station or podcast yet, but you'd like some guidance on how to get off to a strong start, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Don't let stress and small audience numbers get you down. Get in touch via studio@radio.co and we'll put our heads together to turn this thing around.